great honor tonight to introduce a presenter to you who represents a generation of servicemen who have served our country with great distinction. This evening, one of our presenters is Medal of Honor winner Thomas Jerome Hudner. Thomas Jerome Hudner entered the service from Fall River in Bristol County, Massachusetts. Served as a pilot of an F-4U-4 Corsair. Place of action, Chosin Reservoir, Korea. Date of action, December 4th, 1950. Date of presentation by President Harry S. Truman, 13th of April, 1951. Citation was for conspicuous gallantry and trepidity, the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty as a pilot in Fighter Squadron 32. While he was attempting to rescue a squadron mate whose plane, struck by anti-aircraft fire and trailing smoke, was forced down behind enemy lines. Quickly maneuvering to circle a downed pilot and protect him from enemy troops infesting the area, Lieutenant Hudner risked his life to save the injured flyer, who was trapped alive in the burning wreckage. Fully aware of the extreme danger and landing on the rough mountainous terrain and scant hope of escape or survival in sub-zero temperature, he put his plane down skillfully in a deliberate wheels-up landing in the presence of enemy troops. With his bare hands, he packed the fuselage with snow to keep the flames away from the pilot and struggled to pull him free. Unsuccessful in this, he returned to his crashed aircraft and radioed other airborne planes requesting that a helicopter be dispatched with an axe and a fire extinguisher. He then remained on the spot, despite the continuing danger from enemy action, and with the assistance of the rescue pilot, renewed a desperate but unavailing battle against time, cold, and flames. Lieutenant Hudner's exceptionally valiant action and selfless devotion to a shipmate sustain and enhance the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Presented the Medal of Honor on the 13th of April, 1951. Please stand and honor Thomas Hudner.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I've got to tell you, it's a real honor to be here this evening on an occasion like this. Bob Erickson called me several weeks ago. I was wondering why I, who am not a native of Watertown, would be asked to come over here. But when I realized that one of the recipients that we're going to honor this evening was a veteran of World War II. It turns out that he and I went through school about the same time. I guess I graduated a year before he did, and I went to the Naval Academy, and he went into the Navy, and saw the last days of the war in the Pacific. And that was the end of probably the worst war that we've ever had in the history of the world. And thanks to people like him and over 15 million other Americans, men and women, we succeeded in keeping our terrible enemies at bay, so that we could continue to live in the freedoms that we're so blessed with. But I think most of you realize that in preparation for military service, through athletics is one of the best things that can happen. Athletics develop confidence, they develop discipline, motor skills, teamwork, and most important of all is leadership. And this recipient is a perfect example of success in the military as a result of his outstanding performance in the athletic fields here at Watertown High. I want to thank you very much for having me here, and I'm very privileged to have the honor of making the presentation myself. I'm not keeping it a secret, but I don't want to say who it is until officially recognized. Thank you very much.